trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for
Hello,
a few.
Thomas.
Good afternoon.
Traders, we see things differently.
How are
paying
you?
attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed
I'm fine,
by the
thank you.
common eye.
And you?
On
good.
or by the
Good money
edge
this
is
morning.
our playground. With a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel
Hello.
special?
Hello,
Take
Yana.
back control of your investments.
How are you, Thomas?
Very good. This morning the market was very generous. Over 400 pounds. 400 pips, sorry, not pounds. 200. God, I'm talking rubbish. Yeah, it was a very good start of the week. And now gold is retracing a little bit. So let's see if we can spot another opportunity. Black Friday is here.
Good day, Thomas. How are you?
Sherry lady. That is the dollar index.
Amazing
I want-
profit today. I'm happy.
If you're happy, I'm happy as well.
That's great.
Thomas,
Yep.
there is possibility Hezbollah and Israel can end the war.
Yeah, I saw the news.
Hello, master.
Hello, Ton. This is why I said during the morning briefing to be super cautious and keep your eye for any war-related news, because the war can escalate, and as Janar said, it can de-escalate as well, depending on which one is going to happen. And it is one of the most difficult things to trade, because you constantly have to monitor every single news source, and some of them are faster than others, depending on who gets the information first. But so far, what I've heard or what I've read, nothing is certain regarding the peace negotiation between Israel and whoever the second party. So there is a possibility, but I think it's going to be needing some more time. Gold looks like on the 30-minute chart that is going to push up and it finished the retracement. It's an aggressive candle to the upside. Now gonna wait another hour for the next 4-hour candle and then looking for re-entry.
Hi,
Hello, Guy.
how are we?
Very good. Nice profit this morning for a change after last week.
Yeah, I've got 3 buy positions in. One I just entered at 82, and then there was a retracement, and it went all the way down. But it's coming back up now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, good. I'm at work, so I can't be on the phone for long, but
You hiding in a toilet?
yeah, I am.
Good man.
Yeah, I was sort of speaking, but I thought I'd say hi.
Oh, thank you. Hi back to you. God, what is this music? Someone is asking what happened to gold today. I can only echo what I said in the last YouTube video. Multiple reasons why holding the gold bullish bias. Number one, geopolitical tensions. Yes, some articles debating, or some articles posted today that there might be a possibility of peace talk or peace, but that's just a speculation. Yes, so maybe they're talking, but the 1 year long, last year 7th of October, the war started in between Israel and the other party. So I don't think that they're going to immediately negotiate in a couple of days. It's going to take more time. Hopefully, they will sort it out.
Thomas, your screen is gone.
Yep,
Sorry,
I turned it off. So I thought you're not interested. There's 56 people in the Zoom. But no one is talking.
True.
Thomas, what happened to Coben FX?
He's alright. He was not active in Discord, and the channel automatically disappears. Plus, I wanted to remove anyway because, you know, if you're not active, there's no point holding the channel.
Of course, of course. Thank you.
What happened to PenFX?
Ask him. I have no idea. He's busy. Should have entered at 71. Price is now up 120 pips. So I was expecting price to come a little bit lower.
Well, soon is COMEX open too. Then maybe.
It would be nice to have another spike down for re-entry. Oh, but I'm running 2,700 pounds, 600 pounds profit on the last position. I closed down 2 positions already. Booked about 6,000. No, 4,000 pounds.
Nice. Thomas, is it possible that it's good entry at 86? You're gonna break the Howard red can sell can?
You mean like sell or buy?
Buy. Like you're gonna break the 86 soon?
Yeah, but I'm more confident entering buys during pullback, not when it's pushing up.
Okay.
But, you know, so many different trading styles. Some people like to buy high. But in this scenario, I'm waiting for a pullback. Aris Ahmed, how much should I invest in the first time? Nothing. You learn on demo, or maybe you know, whatever you can afford to lose. Because 99% traders blow their account very fast. So if you're not an experienced trader, maybe start with demo. There is no risk involved, and also the psychology is completely different than trading on real account or own account. So, you know, if you have $10, $20, maybe 100, just deposit and try it out. You're going to see how easy to lose in this industry.
Or like I did, I put 15 euro inside and every day I made one trade and like I think it was 9 months, 10 months I made 2,000 euro.
Wow, in 9 months, that's very good.
Yeah. But sadly then I had the camp, I was in forest, I lost out. That sucks.
Well, don't go to forests.
Yep.
Muhammad Sabid, brother, is gold going to make the all-time high? Anything is possible. Anything. Gold is currently driven by, you know, the usual suspects, usual factors. The first one is geopolitical tensions. The second one is Fed monetary policy rate expectation. The third is dollar strength, yields. So you have to look at all of these factors at once, see the possible direction. What is the expectation of and inflation? I forgot inflation. It's an important thing. So you need to monitor all of these things. But right now, if you saw my video, my view on gold is cautiously bullish.
I think in spring and summer was where the China was buy a lot of gold. What was to moving up?
Yeah. The war, because obviously it's only started in October. Demand from central banks and China, Asia in general. Muhammad Sabit is asking, so you're not going to close your sell? Not yet. Actually, there's only one sell.
But when you plan to close it?
Yeah. The thing is, if the market decides to go down for any reason, then I can still keep the sell and say, oh well, look at that, over 1,000 pips.
Indeed.
But if the market is going up, I can keep the buy and say, well, I was right. Either way, I win.
True.
But yeah, I closed down the sell because it's confusing. I'm looking for a tracksuit while watching the charts. I had a look on the Farfetch website. It's absolutely disgusting. And I firmly believe that Balenciaga is a social experiment because the clothes that they're selling is just ridiculous. And it's very expensive.
Why it's ridiculous? They look
Because
so bad.
yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, you know that blue IKEA bag? They sell a similar bag for $1,000. It has to be a joke. It has to be a joke, a social experiment. How stupid people to buy these.
I think people buy it because it's expensive, so they can say it, or they're gonna feel better.
It's pure stupidity. There's a question from Ariz Ahmed. Which session do you recommend to trade on? It depends on your trading style, depends on your location, depends on multiple things. I can say what I like to trade, which is the New York session, because that's where you get most of the volatility, pre-market, at market, sometimes after market. And, you know, that's where the action is. That's where the most important data are. US data, for example. This Wednesday, have a look on the economic calendar on Wednesday. It's packed with data because we have bank holiday on Thursday and Friday, and all the data has been moved to Wednesday. It's going to be big. So I personally like New York session or just before New York session, so in the afternoon. But you know, if you live in Asia, then it might be difficult to trade during those hours because of the time difference. Stormer, Pedo Brand. No Christmas songs. Next 4-hour candle is coming up in 37 minutes. Yeah, 37 minutes. And that could give us an opportunity to re-enter. Shiko, question, could it be bullish for gold till the end of this week because of USA holidays? Who knows, brother? What if the speculators, the intraday traders, or hedge funds, they decide to go on a long weekend and just close down the P&L? And remember that this week is month end. Next week is going to be a new month. It's freaking December. There's only 4 weeks until Christmas. So, who knows? Any news today? No news. No data.
Isn't the Wednesday hard trade because it's gonna be a lot of mixed trades data?
Yeah. Damn, I should have entered. Gold is pumping again. I'm too pussy to enter right now.
Well, you made enough money and you are buy running, so all good. I won't worry.
Yeah. But still.
Thomas, when you plan go holiday?
14th of December. All the way until 5th of January or 6th.
5th?
Let's see, December 6th of January, yeah. I'm gonna take the whole week, 2 weeks off, 3 weeks off. Well, we'll see.
Well, you deserve, so it's good plan.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, it's been good year, so made a lot of money.
Yeah. Most of the months, summer was ridiculously good, all the way up until August. Muhammad Sabit, Tomasz, you're not trading currency recently nowadays. No, there was some just way too much volatility in the FX markets. Not the kind of good volatility, and I saw more opportunities in indices and my specialty, which is gold. Islam Sagur, if candle close above 26.90, bullish will continue. Yeah, but I'm still waiting for a pullback. Ekadanu, hi Tomasz, based on your experience, do you think the market constantly repeating itself? Yes, it depends on the situation. So for example, the same assets behave more or less the same way in the same scenarios. So the market is reacting to events and scenarios. The market is always pricing in the future. For example, if there is the beginning of a rate hiking cycle, gold is going down. When the real yields become zero, i.e. you're losing money if you're not investing it, because if inflation is eating away. So, or a rate cutting cycle, gold is going up. So market is repeating itself depending on the circumstances and scenarios. TTBZ, I'm new to gold. I've been doing okay. Just scares me out of trades with the violent moves it makes. Yes, but that's why I love gold. It's one of the most volatile assets. And once you master it, you can get ridiculous. I mean, if you have a look on the chart, let me just show you quickly. So last 2 weeks, gold was giving 1,000 pip a day. Literally, if you look at that downward movement, 1,000 pip a day. This is why. If you catch it in the right time, mate, it can change lives. If you're smart with risk management. It is crazy, yeah. But it gives the most opportunities. For example, Euro GBP, I hate it. It's not as volatile, and it's very slow. All the exotic pairs are very slow as well. But gold, once it starts pumping or dropping, there's no stopping. What's my favorite pair? Gold, dollar. And my favorite pair is whichever it makes money. No. Tristan, your favorite pair is NAS. Do we get US 30 guidance as well in the membership? Yes, absolutely. I can show you that, for example, last week, it wasn't US 30, but it was NASDAQ. I sent out an analysis. If you look on the screen now, there is a dedicated channel for currencies and everything else. And the NASDAQ trade is currently running in 363 pips. I do US 30 as well, depending on the business cycle, or if there's a trade war going on, US 30 is more likely to respond or react to that news. If there is a chip company, Nvidia last week reported, so depending on the news and events. After my first payout, I'm going to join you, Tomasz. Yeah, absolutely. But use the link on the chat, because that is the cheapest option that you can sign up right now, and it's valid only until Sunday. And now gold is pulling back. Thanks God didn't enter into a long. Now it's pulling back. If it comes down to 26.72, depending on the price action, depending on the behavior, I might enter into another long position. In a membership, how much trade will you get in a day? It depends on the market. You cannot say that I'm not going to say that I'm going to post 3 or 5 or 10 trades a day, because that would be just pure crazy. If anyone promises you that you get 10 signals a day or 5 signals, then maybe they have an inside information, but most likely they just randomly analyzing markets, and it's technical analysis. But for example, on days like when there is no events, no news, yes, I can post analysis. I do post every single day, but it's impossible to say, oh, I have 5 opportunities every day. Muhammad Sabid, Tomasz, the membership offer valid is for Sunday. Yes, depending on the availability, because I only allow a limited number of people to join each month. So whichever comes first, Sunday or the end of while stocks last. Next 4-hour candle is coming up in 22 minutes. 21 minutes. Today NASDAQ is silent. Well, I wouldn't say it's silent, because if you look on the chart, the market is open. Yeah, it is open up with a gap, but we'll see. Gurays, how does FTMO work with free trial, please? You go on the website and read about it. You register and you can try the same conditions that would apply to the real challenge. But whatever profit you make, you don't get it. It's just play money. Wow. Faisal Munir. First day in the alpha effect just made $588. You already made back the sign-up fee. Sonia, tomorrow is NATO meeting. I'm afraid it might be most significant news this week. Yeah. Apparently NATO wants to send, or some Western countries want to send troops into the war, but that would be disastrous. Did you catch the sell today? No idea what you're talking about, brother. Gold is going up, not down. And as you can see, I do have an entry. And I made 200 pips. 205 pips. Over £5,000.
Maybe they're gonna send private army to Ukraine. That's too possible.
Everything is possible.
I think gold teasing you from T5. You're going away, then going back up.
Yeah, moving sideways. It's the market is very quiet today. Luckily, we caught 205 pips in the morning because I sent out the analysis. And whoever joins now, they're in a deep shizzle because market started moving sideways. Muhammad Sabit, did you have any sell views right now? No, the market is currently going up. So, but it's funny that when market is going up, people looking for sells. When the market is going down, people looking to buy. Human psychology is just a marvelous thing.
Well, maybe the New York Open gonna give with the volume, maybe volume. Because the Trump nominated that guy, what I mentioned it in morning. Like I was reading the news that was writing the
new Treasury Secretary.
Yeah, and the bond yields falling.
Yep.
And dollar was falling. That's why the yep.
However, I'm still waiting for gold to come a little bit lower. Another spike down and then re-entry. But I don't want to reach the £2,000. So I'm going to close down 1,000 as we speak. Because £1,000 is almost is almost a month's salary. Very quiet day.
Thomas,
Hey, Marco.
how much win and loss can you afford to win or lose? To win or lose?
Like in number of trades or money?
Both.
Both. Well, I have my risk tolerance up to about between
Per day and per month.
per month. I don't.
You don't have.
Well, you know, if I feel that, you know, now it's enough. I think between 5 and 10%. It's the
It
the
depends
very
also
much.
with your profits.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have the first rule is don't let the losses greater than £1,000 per trade.
Okay.
So I'm keeping each trade below 1% loss. So if I have 4 losing trades, the maximum I can lose is still below 4%.
Okay.
And then with one trade, you know exactly that how much gold can go up. Like today I opened 3 trades. All of them were running at £2,000 profit. I closed down 2 at £2,300. So that's £4,600. And the other one I closed just now, £1,000. So it's easy to, you know, to make back the losses if you keep the losses to very minimum. But it's sensible to have some kind of limitation, some kind of, you know, rules that you follow, because trading without rules and boundaries is not good.
Of
Trading.
course.
That's why everyone is talking about, you know, you must have a trading plan. What is your trading plan? Create a trading plan. If you go in work in any professional environment, like a bank, I used to work for many companies, we had very strict goals and milestones at the beginning of the year. So we had a main goal aligning our objectives to the company long-term goal. And we had to write a annual plan about how we're going to achieve these goals, etc., etc. And the performance is based on, you know, what did you achieve and the performance. 8 rockets have been intercepted by Russia today. Brilliant. Honestly, I don't know why they're screwing with Russia. Apparently, those areas that Russia wanted to annex from Ukraine are pro-Russian territories. Majority of the people want to belong to Russia.
I
Well,
think it was before the war.
half the United States wants to belong somewhere else, to Canada now too.
Go to UK. It's even more. I think majority wants to go back to, you know, Asia.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Like, people move to a country and they want, you know, the same shit that they were running away from. But with Russia, yeah, it's not nice to go into a neighboring country and just say, well, we're going to take this territory. It's absolutely not nice. But obviously, there are many things that we even don't know what happened with, you know, why did they went there. But if you ask the people who live in the territories, majority want to belong to Russia. The same, yeah, it doesn't give you the right to go in there and say, well, if you don't come to Russia, I'll bring Russia to you. So it's the same as Hungary would go into Transylvania. Huge Hungarian population there. They're still speaking Hungarian, trying to, keep up the traditions and everything. But the territory was annexed after the World War by Romania. Those people never wanted to belong to Romania. And literally, they gave away part of the country. If you ask 99% of people who live there, they want to belong to Hungary. But it doesn't give us the right to go there and say, well, okay, here we are, new borders.
It's like the Russians who wanna the Russian come to my country, but there was the time where the Russians was in the Russians to the country, but some people was going to Russia, others was staying in my country, so why didn't leave?
Mm-hmm.
They get less paid and
I caught those 200 pips on the drop last night, so I'm taking the day off.
On the drop?
During the Asian
Oh,
session.
yes, the market open. Yeah. That was more than 200 pips. That was about 400 pips.
Yeah, but I only caught it. I caught it from 2685 to 2665 are the ones that I caught.
Mate, that's the perfect way to start the week.
Yeah.
well, what was the reason to big drop?
I think just natural retracement, and there had been no big war news over the weekend to drive safe haven demand. So I think there was some profit taking, would be my guess.
Sakura. No.
Ce faci? Cześć. Three minutes until the new 4-hour candle, and gold decided to pump down. Is it gonna be an opportunity to re-enter? Or the market is going to... Pratik, bro, how do you predict news? You can't. Like, depending on what type of news. So, war-related news, I don't even attempt to predict. Remember when Israel was promising retaliation and escalation over the weekends? Nothing happened because they were rigging the markets. That was manipulation, the dirty kind. But for example, if you ask me what Jay Powell and the FOMC going to say on the next meeting in December, I have more chances to predict because I'm more familiar with the topic. Therefore, I have more insight. So depending on the news.
Hey,
Tell me-
Thomas, how's it?
Hi, Neebs. How you doing?
I'm alright, bro.
Can you tell more about the predictions of force unemployment and NFP as well? Not sure what you mean by force unemployment. It's difficult to predict labor market trends. Not impossible, but on NFP is one of the very few data sets. If you look at it, it was revised every single week on week. There was only one or twice in the last 5 years when it wasn't revised. And if you follow a market, a country, then you have more understanding about the trends. Like when Trump was elected in the US and curbed immigration, it was very obvious that a couple of years down the line, it's going to cause a massive supply shortage in labor because, all the immigrants went home. And then COVID hit in 2020. More immigrants went home. And not just the US, but generally UK, all countries where you have more... gold just started pushing down. And we have the new 4-hour candle. Let's see. Gonna wait a little bit more. And entering now. Place the stop loss to 69.
Sorry, Thomas, you're going long on gold, are you?
That is going to be a question. What do you see on the chart?
My screen is blank at the moment. I'm trying to refresh it.
Oh yeah, I went long on gold, yeah. It's quite weird that sometimes we will be in buys and wait for the market to fall, retest a little. No, do you know what's weird? When the market is going up and people keep shorting, it's just absolutely insane. Or when the market is falling, they trying to catch the falling knife and go longs. Stupid. Chico, since I started trading on real account, my balance has not moved in any direction. They win, then they lose for 2 months now. On a demo account in a month, I earned about 100% of my balance. What do you think is my problem? I don't see it as a problem. If it hasn't moved for a month, that means that you most likely doing something okay, because you know how not to lose money. Trust me, most of the traders, they lose 100% of their capital within the first week, not to mention in a month. So I think you have a good risk management because you didn't allow to lose your capital. What could be the problem? I think just be patient and just keep up the good work. Protect your account, learn more about fundamentals and technicals. Just keep trading. All is pulling back a lot. Is he gonna revisit the pivot, the weekly pivot? Gold is aggressively pushing down. It's no good news.
Fine, it get in the buy area.
It's very close to the pivot now. I'm going to cut the highest position. Book £700 loss. The pullback is a bit deeper than what I was expecting. But now if you look on the chart, you can see that it may going to revisit the weekly pivot, which is at 26.66. The bias remains cautiously bullish. Now I'm going to readjust the stop loss on the lowest position.
Maybe it's gonna touch the trend line and go back up then.
Possible. We have 21 minutes until New York Open, so this could be a pre-market dirty move.
I always get worried before month end, you know, there's a holiday this weekend in America.
Okay, slowly approaching to the weekly pivot. If you look at the green line, the entry of my position is, the pivot is at 26.66, so that is a very close estimate to the weekly pivot, my entry. And now it's touching the weekly pivot. Re-entered into another position. And another position. Now it's trading.
You're entering
Sorry?
longs? You're entering longs?
Yes. If it stays below the daily pivot, oh fuck you, gold. Has any news come out?
No, I have the weekly pivot at 26.62. You have it at 26.66?
Yes, I'm using the Fibonacci pivot.
Got it.
Okay, I got closed out. But now it's trading very below the weekly pivot, which means now it penetrated the weekly pivot on the Fibonacci. What was your pivot? 62.
62, yep.
It's not been just been touched. Yeah, let's do another long. And that is probably the last position for today. Because now I'm giving away profits from this morning.
Well, the Roche was posting shut. Israel and Lebanon have agreed to the terms of agreement, the end of Israel-Hezbollah conflict.
Is it fresh news?
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Pardon me, I turn off my mic.
Is alright. 18 minutes on the New York Open. Muhammad Raza, today my bias was against you, but I to plan and I got 150 pips to the downside. Not sure why you had to highlight that the bias was against me. It's not against me. You had a different view. Don't say it's against me, or I never say that, you know, I have against you. We are both in the same team against the market. Sometimes on the right side, sometimes on the wrong side.
Even the winner style have the news about that.
No, I'm gonna cut that long position.
Looks like it's starting to break last night's low.
Yeah. Now just waiting and watching. If the sell-off from last night continues, then gold will reach 26.30 or lower. Oh, look at that. Now we missed the sell. Market is dumping. Not entering into any other buy. The market is selling off now. Pushing down. Yep, gold is mounting. But sometimes there's nothing we can do. If you call the sell, good for you. Not looking to enter into buy. The price is just way too aggressive. Yeah, it's gonna drop another 100 or 200 pips. There's no stopping.
Yeah, it might bounce for a minute at 26.37 or so. Unless it bounces here at 51.
I think that's it for me today.
Tomorrow we're gonna have more brief.
Morning briefing.
Yep.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Depends. There's not many news, so I pretty much explained everything today in the morning briefing and in the YouTube video. I highly doubt that any other news are gonna come out apart from war related. You're welcome, Quiza. No new entries. The market is melting, and I was in a bullish side.
How you doing, Thomas?
Hey, Des. Love you, brother. It's alright. I gave you back 50% of the profits today.
I just wanted to quickly jump in and say, like, you did see the news about the Israeli ambassador to Washington saying they're close to an agreement with Lebanon and it could happen within days, but Iran is waiting for a ceasefire with Hezbollah.
Really? Then
Yeah.
the peace talks escalated a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you read that?
On Forex News fundamentally.
There's also a link here, Thomas, from Sonia to everyone in the chat, the Zoom chat. If you click on it, you'll see.
What I'm saying is, Iran is waiting for a ceasefire with Hezbollah, which, if it happens, will use it as an excuse not to attack Israel. But if it doesn't happen, it will attack before Trump takes office.
It's only one war. And we have 2 wars going on, or 3. Still, I hope the war is going to end. That's good for people. It's not good for gold. This is why I said if you trade today or when there is no data, I hate any war-related news because it's difficult to react in time. So you can see that Israel and Lebanon agreed to terms of a ceasefire. A senior US official told Axios that Israel and Lebanon have agreed to the terms of the ceasefire. Oil is declining. Yeah. Most likely that is the reason why gold dropped. Mohammed Raza today, yeah, I think gold has the potential to drop down to 2600. It's only 500 pips away. It has every potential to do that if Hezbollah and Israel agrees on terms. Most likely that is the reason for the gold drop. Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah, 2630 and 2600 is coming. I'm gonna call it today because the market has moved already without me, and there is no way I'm going to try to enter into longs at this aggressive move to the downside. I'm gonna call it today, and tomorrow hopefully more luck. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Have a good one.
Evening.
Thank you, Thomas.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. And those of you who would like to join the Alpha FX community, if you go to my Telegram, you can find a link to join for £195. This is a Black Friday sales. Check the link in the YouTube video. It's pinned to the top in the chat, or this live stream if you look to the right. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day and see you later.